Hi YouTube, it's your girl 19pyrex20. I'm coming to you today because ladies and gents and everyone under the sun who's single, don't you hate, I know I'm trying to position, by the way, that's my vegetables. My shirt is the 7-line shirt. I told you I'm a huge Mets fan and I went to the last season game last September 28th and it says loyal till the last out. Yeah. Woo, let's go Mets. I think I may just do it like this. Yeah. So, guys, I was texting this guy that I met him last year online or whatever, and I'm really, like, this is a guy I really wasn't into. He really wasn't a good kisser. He's a nice guy, but we got to texting last night, and then, like, we just found some things out, which I thought were really good, but we kind of both could have said things earlier. So yeah, I'll get into it right now. Cue music, into my theme music. No, for real, guys. Okay, so some people are probably thinking, well, if you didn't like him from back then, why would you still pursue going on a date with him or anything like that? That's true, and that's very fair. But to be very honest, we met in like end of October, maybe beginning of December. We went on a date in December. No, actually, we met before that. Wow, jeez, did we? I think we did. Yeah, we met before that. We went out in like maybe October or end of September. It wasn't too cold outside. I remember wearing. Anyway, yeah, we went on a date to Applebee's. He tried to kiss me. It wasn't really good. Long story short, it was very off and on. I think the second time we saw each other was a little bit after Thanksgiving because I remember having to go to I dropped something off to my old co-worker. I dropped him off a plate of food, and then we went and we talked. And then after that, I got really sick. Guys, I really don't know what it is about going on dates, but this is the second date I've gone on where I wasn't kissing or anything like that. We weren't sharing drinks, and I got really sick. Like, that happened to me last year in January. I was sick for 3 good weeks. Like, I'm talking about just having to be in bed, drinking NyQuil, using the bathroom because of the NyQuil, sweating my life away sick. And when I got my other job, I was still legit sick, and I was like working around kids, but thank goodness I wasn't in contact with them. I had my own office. So yeah, this is like the second time I got sick going on a date with someone. Germs, guys, you gotta wash your hands. I really do feel like my body is very, very sensitive. I know I'm sidetracking. I put on some, anyway. But sidetracking, I'm very sensitive, and I feel like I'm really in tune with like what's happening in my body because I just have to listen. And as a result, and getting sick like that, like for real, like being sick with him for 3 weeks, and then I really got a cold, and I was legit sick for like almost 6 weeks. Like, not sick like my body was sick or anything like that, but like more so of a head cold for like a good 5 weeks. So I just bought some vitamin C, the gummies, because I don't really want to take the pills. I'd rather chew something. So I bought the vitamin C gummies. It was buy one get them free at my job or whatever. And I bought some fish oil. Well, I shouldn't have gotten the fish oil gummies. I know I'm segueing so much. I'm sorry, guys, but do not get the fish oil gummies. They stink. And you taste still the fish oil. So it's kind of like just get the pill or get the regular, house in the little gelatin capsule. Don't get the gummies. But since I opened them, I can't return them. So I'll just do. So anyway, so yeah, we really have been more off than on. It hasn't been consistent at all. I got sick for 3 weeks in December, or no, end of November, and after that, I just, like I said, I wasn't into it. So we went out, maybe 2 times this year. Yeah, not even a lot this year. And he asked me, if I wanted to go out. Now, instead of like just being like saying no, I was just trying to find the right thing, and I was asking, y'all should friends for advice. And, I am talking to someone else, and even though we haven't met yet, I just feel a little more connected to him because we do speak more often, and, we have interesting conversations, etc., etc. And honestly, like, there's things I have to get right, and he's away, so I can still do those things that I need to get done before he comes home. So it's kind of the perfect balance for me. So he asked me again, when I'm free, and I told him. But then we really just started discussing things, and it really made me want to make this video today. To the point, 5 minutes later. Guys, I'm so sorry, but the point is, men especially, you have to understand that, my cousin had a great quote on Facebook, and I had to repost it. She says, when boys need to learn to grow up and mature, because once they do, you have the whole rest of your life to learn new things in a grown person's world. So, long story short, I'm 30, no secret, and I am looking for a more serious relationship. Disclaimer, I am not a dumb woman. I understand that even though I want a relationship that leads to marriage and children and the things that I want in life, you still have to go on dates and get to know a person. So I don't want people to take away from this video like, oh, all she knows is just a definite thing and she's not going to be able to do the work, because that's not how things work. That is true. So I'm not sitting here saying just because a man wants to be married and have kids that we're going to do that. But then you never know. So what I'm saying is, at 30 years old and my age, and the guys I do talk to, he's older than me. You should know you should know that partying like you're in college and you're in your 30s isn't the look for me. I did all that nonsense, and not even nonsense in a bad way. I did all that nonsense and chaos and fun times in college, in my early mid-20s. Now my focus isn't just, seeing if it works, because you know what, for me, if I see if it works 3-4 years later, I'm 34, 35, still not married, no children or anything that I want, because I'm just seeing where it goes. I'm nothing wrong with going with the flow, don't get me wrong. If that's your style, fine, but just know it won't mesh with me, because I know what I'm looking for. So pretty much we got into it, not in a bad way, just texting back and forth. And he's like, oh, I want you to come out. I'm not going out to Long Island because, one, I don't have a car. Two, I don't like you enough to get on the LIRR and to see you. And plus, you're not taking me home or whatever the case may be. So it's not really the look. And secondly, you don't know anything about me. And, I really, and this is for the ladies to really listen up. Like, it's fun to have your fun and stuff like that, but you have to know your worth. And if you don't understand and know your worth, any man's going to try and pull that nice guy trick where, oh, I just want to see where it goes, meaning if we have sex and it's good, maybe I'll make you my girlfriend. See, I'm not there. Those people you have to weed out, especially if you're a lady of a certain age. And in that case, and when I mean of a certain age, I'm not saying, oh, when you're 30, you have to be. No, when you reach your age where you're tired of what you've been doing, or, you want a little different, you want to try a different path because you want something different, then you have to say, put this out there. We met online, and my page has always been, I'm looking for a more serious relationship. And it scares guys away because a lot of guys just aren't mature enough to say, I want the same thing too. Hey, it may not work, but at least I know that I'm getting into something with someone who has the same goals and aspirations as I do. It may not work, and that's okay, but I don't want to waste my time with someone who just wants to have sex with me or just go on a date and look at me and think, maybe I like her. No, I want someone to be like, I want kids as well. She's a person that maybe that could be the mother of my child, be my wife. Let's see how this goes. That's basically what I mean when I'm saying looking for a more serious relationship and to be married and have kids. So we got into the fact of him not being a good kisser. And, I can be very direct. Like, when I've had enough, and all Leos are different, but when I've had enough, I'm going to just tell you straight with a straight face, like, look, XYZ, 1, 2, 3, get out my face, it's done. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I'm just going to have to school you. But then I also have the approach of, I don't want to hurt someone's feelings, and I think, not that men have weaker egos, but you guys don't really know how to handle when people can say they don't like something about you. And this goes for plenty of men, and I'm not just talking about one race or ethnicity. I'm talking about for the majority. Men are very sensitive, and they're very, very, not weak egos, but they're very fragile. They don't go through heartbreak well, and you see it. You see it on television, you see it from celebrities, you see it from your male friends, you see it from your family members. They don't deal with that stuff well. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so he was just like, oh, well, when we started talking about that, I don't really like how he kisses, and, he's like, well, you have to see if you like a person. Sexual chemistry is key. I said, to a certain extent, but I know what I'm capable of, and not to toot my own horn or to brag. But when you know what you give when it comes to that aspect of a relationship, which I don't feel is everything, but it is important, I have full confidence, and I'm, like I said, I'm not trying to brag, put myself out there, sound a way about myself, so don't take it that way either, but I know what I bring when it comes to that. So that's not even on my mind. You know what I'm saying? That's like someone who's financially stable. You don't have to talk about finances because you know that, like, irregardless, which isn't a word, but regardless of the situation, you're not going to struggle in that area. So you want to focus on other areas that are more important. And I told him, I said, for me, kissing is very big. I like to kiss. I'm very affectionate in that sense. So if you're not a good kisser, that's already going to... It's not going to matter what you can do in the bedroom. I don't want to even get there with you. And I basically had to tell him that in the nicest way possible. And he's like, oh, well, you know, when I kiss other girls, you're just not... I've kissed other girls that have more passion. I'm sorry. And I said to him, you don't have to be sorry. And what I wanted to say after was that I'm not passionate because you can't kiss. But I didn't say that, and I said I don't have passion because I don't like the way you kiss. He's like, oh, well, why didn't you say something earlier? Okay, let's cut this. Let me tell you what my mind was thinking. If you saying I don't have passion when I kiss, one, you are so clueless to what passion really is, and two, what kind of girls are you kissing? Like, not to throw him under the bus, but he kisses like a young boy just kissing for the first time. Doesn't know how to use his tongue. Small pecks too fast. And then every time we would kiss, and like legit, I just would cringe at it and I wouldn't give anything back. He's like, I'm just passionate. You see, when people say that, that's how you know they don't know how to kiss, or they've never really, not been taught, but they've never taken the time, or someone's never told them, hey, X, Y, and Z. And I'm going to be real with y'all. Nicey Parks is going to get real. As a grown woman, I don't have the time to teach no grown man how to kiss on some woman. That is not going to happen. Now, see, in my 1920s and my young 20s and whatever, yeah, that's what you do because you're both learning. At 30 and you 33, about to be 34, yeah, that's not the look. And it's not cute. It's not attractive. So any feeling I had, which wasn't much, is gone. And he's like, well, why didn't you say something? I was like, well, you couldn't read between the lines because if a woman's not giving you anything back, y'all both can be bad kissers, but if you guys are putting the passion, you're both going to sense. You didn't realize that I don't like you like that? So we kept going back and forth, and I basically was trying to tell him, like, dude, it's not going anywhere. Like I said, I like you enough as a friend to keep going on dates with you, but I don't want to waste my time and your money. I'm not that type of person. So I just say this. I'm probably going to have to do a number 2 because this video is going to be a little long. But what my main point is kind of like, when do you break something like that? Like, that's a sensitive topic, especially when you talk about, like, intimacy and stuff like that. You know, I feel intimacy is taken for granted, and people don't understand the levels of intimacy, and that's a trust thing that you have to have with someone to be intimate. I feel like cheating is the worst thing you could do, and if you cheat on me, you're done. But I feel like being intimate outweighs just cheating if you're just doing just to bust a nut. Excuse my language, but if you are being intimate with someone and cheating at the same time, that's like 20 million times worse than just going out to the club and saying, oh, I was at my friend's bachelor party and I let the stripper suck on my weenie. You know, you guys, I hope, get what I'm saying. But he's very... I don't like men who, at his age, are pussyfoot around the situation and don't know what they want and don't know how to say what they want. Because I said, what do you want? You're looking to have casual sex and go on dates to see if you like the girl enough? I said, see, that's where I'm different. I need to know that your interests are suitable to mine, and then we can see where we go. I'm not going to try and find out what it is, because to me that's wasted time, and your life is so valuable. Tomorrow is never promised. God forbid I woke up today, thank the Lord, but tomorrow I cannot be here. So I don't want to spend my time with someone that doesn't mean anything. So, yeah, like, whatever. It is what it is. But, guys and girls, understand that when you know what you're looking for, don't ever settle. Don't ever think, oh, well, let me take him out. Oh, don't ever think, well, she's going to give me some. Don't, not even degrade yourself. Like, you've been there and you've done that. So you got your t-shirt, you passed go, you collected your $200. You need to start and learn that, some people just, it's not going to be the look. So, tell me your thoughts, like and comment and subscribe. Thumbs up for this video. My Met shirt. I'm about to go do my laundry, y'all. I look a mess. I'm wearing these Porsche type thought leggings. I'll show you. Thought leggings! Anywho, y'all. I'll come back with my review of my clip-ins that I made. So I'll talk to you guys later.